Hello everybody, Steamboat Productions here, and I am very late on the topic, but I just really want to get my full-on thoughts on these. I did talk a little bit about them, but the the amount of time that passed by, I think I'm actually starting to get attached to these because I'm gonna be talking about the new 2026 Thomas toys. Good lord, these look really good. I'm not even joking. Let's talk about good old Thomas that got revealed. He looks phenomenal. Like that, he looks great. Thomas, you know, this is possibly one of the best representations of Thomas in motorized form since last year's 80th anniversary Thomas. Since Actually, yeah, I think that's it. Heck, probably I'll just go did a better job than the 2014 motorized Thomas, looking like Thomas. But yeah, on topic. Yeah, Thomas looks really good. Controversial part about these characters is the new faces. On my opinion, my problem with the faces is that they're a little bit generic. They don't have that sort of iconic look to them that the original faces had. But I'm probably gonna get used to them relatively quick because they ain't that bad, on my opinion. They just look a little bit uncanny. But who knows? It's probably the toys doing them a little dirty. But yeah, back to Thomas. Thomas got a full-on wheel, a real wheel, connected to him, a middle wheel that I'm going to suppose is going to roll, and I hope that's the case. It would be really cool if it does. He also has a truck, which I really like the casting of it. It looks really good. Really like the molded detail on it. It looks really good. My only gripe with it, I wish it wasn't the same color as Thomas. I wish it was a dark brown or something. But yeah, that's my only problem with Thomas here. Yeah, he looks really amazing. Next up, is possibly the best one in this range, in my opinion. Is Percy. Oh my god. They did my boy justice. Look at that face! Look at that smug little guy! Bro, that guy's up to no good. Man. Yeah. I am shocked of how well they did Percy, in this new series, I suppose. I think, my only problem with Percy is I'm not a really big fan of how his mail car looks. I like the detail on it. It looks really good. But it looks a little bit too chunky, I think it's probably because it looks a little short. The mail car that came with the 80th motorized Percy looks way better than this. But yeah, kind of looks like a Chunkin wagon. And something you kind of noticed with these new engines is they got magnets now, which is kind of mixed for me, since I could probably find a way to easily work around this, but yeah, the magnets are a little bit weird. I wish they would have kept I wish they would have brought back the Adventures companies, if I'm being honest. Since those are also pretty compatible with original Trackmaster, apparently. Well, okay, well, yeah. So yeah, that's Percy. Percy's like the Percy is the best one, and I'm totally going to get him. Heck, he's probably going to be the first one I'll get, considering of how good he looks. Next engine I'll be looking at, Gordon. Good lord, this is amazing. They did like they did Gordon so much justice. Like they gave him a bogey. When was the last time you saw a motorized Gordon with a bogey? Back in the vintage Tommy era is when the last time you seen this. Because this is crazy. It's insane we got this. Um, you know. Another thing you could also notice with these new engines is they got buttons instead of switches, and honestly, I kind of like the look of the buttons on these guys more. They kind of blend in, which is honestly a really clever, honestly a really smart idea on the toy designers uh, thing. So yeah, I just love how big Gordon looks. You know, compare him to like the 80th version of Gordon, which, on my opinion, is like fine. I don't own him, but he's honestly fine. I think the express coach that came with him looks worse. But yeah, he also got a bit of that valve gear detailing that 80th Gordon also has, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, yeah. Overall, I'm totally getting Gordon when he comes out. Oh yeah, also, for some reason, his tender has buffers. I think that's probably just the toy's fault. No, this is probably just, them just reusing the chassis. I think they reused the chassis on all of these. On the wagon chassis, including including like the regular big engine chassis. But yeah. Okay, next one I want to talk about is James. So James is the most controversial one. Unless we get any more wacky character design changes. But yeah, James, in terms of motorized model, he looks extremely chopped. Like, why does his buffer beam look like that? Why he got, you know, what, he looks like a brick, you know? They didn't even give him a rounded boiler. I just noticed that. Man, James is forever stuck looking chonky. But yeah, the new face on James. I'm getting used to it. You know, I'm starting to kind of like it. But I do prefer him with a big round nose. I feel like the round nose is much more iconic than his, was it Clive Spun people keep comparing his nose to? I think so. But yeah. But yeah, James is probably the weakest looking motorized model. Unless we see Emily, and they're gonna do some wacky stuff without Emily. But yeah, that's James. I'm still gonna get him for consistency's sake. You know, I ain't gonna skip out on him. But yeah, that's James. He looks there. Last one, I think it's the last one revealed for the motorized range, is Nia. Oh my god, this is the best motorized Nia since her Trackmaster 2 version. I don't know how Playro didn't make her look that good, but somehow, like, the toy manufacturers came out swinging. I mean, the toy designers came out swinging with this Nia toy. But I have one problem with this Nia toy right here. I wish, instead of a minecart, they gave her a van. I feel like a van would look much better attached to Nia than a minecart. Minecart looks oversized anyways. Looks kind of ugly. But Nia's face is possibly like the best face of these new designs. If I'm being completely honest. Actually no, that actually has to go to Henry. I think Henry has a really good face. Okay, I think my favorite faces on these guys are like Henry, Percy, Gordon, and maybe Annie. Yeah, we'll get to Annie in a bit. But yeah, back to Nia. Yeah, Nia looks great. I'm excited to get Nia at some point. I hope I'm gonna be as consistent on getting these guys as I was with the Orange and Go stuff, since like I never really bothered collecting the Orange and Go stuff. I never hated Orange and Go, but I think it was like probably because, um I kinda just want consistency with my toys. I don't want my old Trackmaster 2 Thomas pulling a massive Annie and Clarabel. But these guys are probably going to be massive as well. But thanks to those 80th toys, that make me want to get these. So yeah. Okay. So let's go to someone else. Um. So we got Diecast for this range, which, oh boy, these Diecasts are just hype. They're just hype. You know. I might as well talk about the extra motorized things we're getting, because like there was a crazy thing on Twitter where we get leaks. We got full-on leaks of not new characters, but leaks of characters coming back, in terms of like in the diecast range, and it is insane. The two returning characters that are getting motorized models, actually not three. We got Emily, which we don't know what she's gonna look like, and we got Rosie, which I am so happy they're bringing Rosie back, because Rosie was like someone I really wanted back in Orange Go. I feel like she would have been a perfect character to have in that show. But yeah, this one, we got Tommy. We'll go back to Orange Go in a bit when I talk about these diecasts. And we also got Motorized Diesel, which cool. We got a new Diesel toy. I'm curious of how he's gonna be in the new show. Like, is he either gonna be like slimy, like devious Diesel again, or gonna be just a little pushover AG Diesel? I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about these diecasts, because like these are the things I'm totally going to probably mostly collect. First of all, we got Henry. Actually, no, let's talk about Gordon first. Gordon looks okay. I think his boiler's way too big. But I really like that they gave him his, like, head code. His express head code. His wheel... For some reason, that goes with, like, everything in this, all the tender engines in this Merc. They gave them, like, 4 wheels for some reason. I don't know if that's gonna contribute to the designs that we're gonna see in the new show, but who knows. Next up is James. James looks really good. I really like the look of Diecast James. He looks amazing. Again, the face is a bit wonky, but oh well. Next up is Percy. He's coming in a set, which is really cool. I'll talk about this track too while I'm talking about him. So, yeah, we're getting brand new tracks. It's like Thomas Wood all over again. Or Trackmaster 2 all over again. Or Trackmaster. I don't know. There's many layers to it. But yeah, we're getting a new track system, which is really interesting. I don't mind this new track, but I got one problem with it. They keep using the 3 curves that make up a half circle thing. I always hated that since 2019 Trackmaster 2. Why are they bringing it back? They should have kept the 4 curve thing, because it's much cooler. Not cooler, it's much easier to make layouts with. It's more cohesive. Why are they doing that? Oh well, but yeah, the track was fun. It's alright. Now let's talk about Percy. Percy looks good. I like him. I'll get him. That's about it. Um, yeah, not much to say about Percy. Alright. Let's talk about Henry. Henry, Lord, they did him justice. Like, his piston looks a little bit weird. Like, I don't know. Did they give him a new piston? I think they did. Henry's gonna get an overhauled design, I can tell you that. I'm hoping Henry does something in the new show. Hope he talks. Instead of being quiet the entire show, just appearing. But yeah, Henry looks really good. I'm totally gonna get Henry. They actually added, um, they actually added his little, like, Markland part on his tender. It's crazy they still even have that, including having his chopped, like, wheel arch, which is so weird. It's crazy that, like, all these years later, they keep, like, stuff that were persistent with the TV props, with the OG TV props on these new toys. Henry's face, yeah, it looks like Henry. Kinda, it resembles him. It mildly resembles him, actually. But yeah, that's Henry. We haven't got any, like, physical, like, looks of these new characters yet. I mean, of the other characters yet, like Thomas. But you know who we do have? Annie. Yeah, Annie got a full-on new design. And, she was like she was the first one that got revealed. And like, my reaction to it wasn't too crazy. I was just kind of stunned when I was looking at these. But like, I think that was like the exact same reaction I had with All Engines Go, where I was just like, I was just like, just staring at it, just having my brain process, man, what am I looking at? But yeah, Annie got a new design, and presumably Clarabel as well. And I, personally, really like it. I really like gray-faced Annie. You guys can attack me, I'm sorry. But hey, she looks, honestly, the face looks really good. It resembles what a gray-faced Annie would look like. And I'm gonna presume, since Harold is gonna actually appear in this line, and I'm gonna talk about the other characters as well, that he's also gonna have a gray face. And if the slip coaches per chance will appear, which I doubt, they're also probably gonna have gray faces as well. Which is gonna be weird, but yeah. Also, Annie actually has a little cursive A, I think it's cursive, on the side. It looks really cute. I like it. Oh, it will be a nice little thing to tell the difference between Annie and Clarabel. Alright, let's get to the craziest part that was all a roar a few days back. Just the lineup of characters we got. So yeah, of course we got Thomas. We don't got any pictures of him yet. We got Toby, we kind of expect Toby. We can't have the number 7 mentioned on Zodor. Duck. Okay, Duck. That's cool. That's really cool. We got Duck back. Emily. Yeah, we're expecting Emily. Bill. I predicted Bill when I was talking to my pal. Give me the trophy for Master Predictor. No Ben though. I don't know where Ben's at. I'm going to guess they're going to put Ben in some sort of set. Rosie. Cool. Alright. We got Rosie back. Whiff is still alive. Whiff had got into All Engines Go, and now he's in the new show. But Scruff's got shot in Miami, so we ain't gonna see him again. Oh well. Rest in peace, Scruff. We're gonna miss you. Hero. Alright, I'm really happy we got Hero back. Charlie. Yes, you heard me right. Charlie, the purple guy, the purple engine, Charles. Yeah, we got him back. What even is he gonna do in this new show? Like, what's Charlie the purple joke engine going to do in this new show? Like, what? All right, yeah, that's cool. We got Charlie. Charlie's back. We got Nia. Yep. Diesel. Yeah. All right. Mavis. 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 You said Mavis? What? Mavis. So does this mean we're going to see the Farquhar branch line back in the series? Since we got Mavis here? Like, we got we got the trio, Thomas, Percy, and Toby, and we got Mavis. It would be insane if we got the Farquhar branch in the series. We got Salty, epic. I love Salty. I love me some Salty. Whoa. But yeah, I love Salty. I'm glad he's back too. Troublesome Truck, really cool. Nice. We got Diecast Troublesome Truck. You know, we need our rolling stock. Troublesome Tanker? What? Troublesome Tanker? They're they're doing a variety of rolling stock? The thing we've been waiting for for a long time? A good variety of rolling stock. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if in 2027 they'll announce Troublesome Van. Flatbed. There's no Troublesome because it's not sentient. But yeah. Now this is the one that surprised everyone. Scruffy. They brought RSC Ruffy back. They brought the guy who died and got back to life. And came back to life. Scruffy. Like, and not only that, he's actually confirmed to be in a 2-pack with Thomas. So does this mean we're getting something with Scruffy in the show? Oh my god, it will be, honestly, it's a really clever idea to have Scruffy back. He could be like a leader of the trucks, like he was in season 4, I think. Which is so cool, you know? Bruno, Great Car Bruno, certified best autistic Thomas character, Bruno. Super awesome we got him back in the show, you know? Makes me curious about Kana, Sandy, and the couple of extra new characters we got. Like, I wonder if they're gonna come back. Maybe. I'm gonna hold on a maybe for them. I don't know about Carly, though. Like, if Carly were to come back, would she either be in her normal crane form? Or would she be a crane engine like she was in Orange's Go? Yeah. But yeah, it's cool we got Bruno back. It's gonna be weird seeing him in the new show style. Like, are they gonna redesign him to be a British break band? If they do, I want him to be a Queen Mary. You know, that is my ideal Bruno look. Making him a Queen Mary so he keep his little chassis. You know, that makes him unique. Harold. Alright, we're expecting that. Flynn. We got Flynn back? What? The guy who can't tell the blue engines apart? Don't worry, they're in different shades now. He will tell apart. But Flynn! We got Flynn back. Makes it... And so, like, since we got Flynn back, we also got Harold. Which... Are they bringing back the rescue team? That'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's cool. We got Flynn. And we got some 2-packs here. So, we got a 2-pack of Thomas and Annie and Percy and Clarabel. So they put Annie and Clarabel with each Thomas and Percy. Which honestly is pretty clever, you know. You know, that's how kids could buy both. That's a way to get Annie and Clarabel, I guess. I wish they could have just kept it as just a 2-pack of Annie and Clarabel, you know. But whatever. Toby and Henrietta. Oh my god, we're getting another Henrietta diecast since Adventures. Let that sink in. We're getting a new Henrietta diecast in 2026. That goes with Scruffy as well. Oh god, this is gonna be so amazing once these come out or get revealed. I wonder if Henrietta's gonna keep her face. She's probably gonna keep her face, most likely. And, yeah. The last 2-pack we got, Oliver and Toad. This right here broke everything. Oliver and Toad? What? Oliver and Toad. Of all characters to get a 2-pack, Oliver and Toad? Alright. Really awesome. Are they gonna do some? I don't know. But it's awesome that we're gonna get Toys of Oliver and Toad in 2026. There's like one extra character. You know, I was reading off the wiki. And for some reason he's not in there. But Rheneas, yes, Rheneas of all characters is also getting a diecast for the 2026 line. What? Why Rheneas? Why not Victor? Why not Skarloey? Rheneas, alright. Really awesome. So cool we're getting a new Rheneas diecast since, I think, Take Along, actually. Actually, not Take Along, Take and Play. Did Rheneas got a CGI Take and Play counterpart? I don't remember. I'll put a picture up. We also got some packs. Thomas and Pals and Percy and Pals. Percy and Pals was actually confirmed. It comes with Percy, Rosie, and Gordon. Alright, weird setup of characters, but okay. I wonder what Thomas comes with. We also got some sets. We got just Track Pack, which is the one, which is actually, which comes with, diecast Percy. Which is cool. That's where the diecast Percy's from. And, you know, the new track system, I'm kind of mixed on it, but, you know, I'm glad they're putting in adapters with these sets, you know. I think that's like a thing they're just required to do now. If they're making a new toy line with a new track line, well, with a new track setup, is that they just have to just, like, put an adapter in. Because they know that, like, people literally bought a completely different thing last year. Yeah, Track Pack, Bell Station. This is interesting. I don't know what the Bell Station would be. It's presumably, some people guess, like, it's like a reskin of the Bell Station from last year, for the 80th. The barrel launch set, but honestly, no. Because, one of the descriptions is that, if you roll an engine underneath it, like, it rings, which, pretty cute. Tidmouth track. This is interesting because, Later Gator said that, I think if I was correct, it comes with, of course, Tidmouth sheds, yeah, a windmill, why a windmill? I don't know either. And a lift. Now, a lift is scaring everyone right now. What would that possibly mean? Are we getting some Chuggington action right now? For the new show? What? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they're going to make, like a double-decker track for Tidmouth sheds. Because, well, if you look at this new style, you know, I highly doubt they're going to turn this show into Chuggington. Another set that was primarily revealed is a Frankie. I think it's called Frankie at the Docks, and it comes with just Thomas, and you know, that's really cool, you know. And I, you know, people wish it would have been Salty, and me too. I hope, just as long as the Thomas is a cool variant, I highly doubt he's gonna have an extremely different face, you know. Since, like, if there's one thing from the, honestly, actually, yeah, just one thing. If there's one thing from the All Engines Go line of toys that I'm going to miss drastically, is all the characters having unique facial expressions. I'm going to miss that so much. But, yeah, because I highly doubt they're going to make unique facial expressions for you guys. Trust me. Last set we got is Percy's Hippo Adventure. Yeah, sounds cute. All right. Most likely going to be coming with like apparently it comes with Percy, a cargo car, and two little apple crates. So I guess we're getting some like a little cargo action. All right. But yeah, I am extremely excited for this show and for this line of toys because we are getting the most peakest, like this thing is just gonna change this entire franchise forever. I just hope it's gonna be good. It's probably not gonna be on par with the classic series, but it's gonna be on par with. Hopefully, it's on par with Bren. You know, I'm confident we got some good on our hands, and I hope we got some people that know what they're doing on the team. I am confident of what we're getting, like extremely confident. All right, y'all. This is the ending of this long voice memo that took 31 minutes for me to record because I was bored. I got nothing else to do. So, yeah. Bye.